All good things must come to an end. Hey guys, this is Shade2800 and most of you probably heard the news. Bionicle G2 has officially been cancelled. We all heard the rumors that it wasn't selling well and it might end after 3 years, around 2017, but I don't think any of us would have thought it would have ended so soon. I mean, the announcement literally came out of nowhere. It's certainly sad to see it go. I'm sure very little of what I'm going to say will be new. I'm sure dozens of people will make their own videos talking about the cancellation, but I want to give my 2 cents on the matter. Here we go. So why did G2 not sell well? People have given out various reasons, but the one that seems to be the most accurate is the lack of marketing. I mean, I got into Bionicle in late 2002, early 2003, so I wasn't exactly there to witness the huge marketing campaign leading up to Bionicle's launch, but from what I've heard, it really was something. McDonald's toys, teasers for other heroes, the freaking Mandatory online game? Yeesh! Even as the line continued, marketing was still a huge part of G1's success. Through movies, video games, comics, trailers, and more, there was a lot to tell people, hey, we have cool stuff, please buy it! G2 didn't really have that, at least to that extent. Before G2 came out, all we really had were teasers and images, and that's really it. After the line release, there were some books and the webisodes, but that came out after the line launch. And if you know the webisodes, yeah, they weren't that good. Even when Journey the 1 was being announced, that was pretty much the biggest marketing tool LEGO had other than a few books, snippets in the LEGO Club magazines, and that one Bionicle magazine in Europe. That's still quite a bit, but LEGO didn't push their marketing nearly as hard as they did back in G1, or even with other themes, and with that came a lack of interest. Some people have said that the lack of a grand story when compared to G1 was another big factor. I can kinda see that, but then again, themes like Ninjago and City have thrived for many years, the former having a fairly simple story similar to G2, and City basically having no story whatsoever. The lack of a story could be a factor, but in my opinion, if it was a factor, it was a minor one. And others like Toe of Ultimate Doom seem to agree that marketing was probably the larger factor in this. LEGO didn't seem to have as much faith to promote Bionicle G2 as much as their other themes, and as a result the line suffered because of it. It's a shame too, because at least in my own opinion, G2 did really well when it came to the sets. Were they all winners? No. Look at you, Skull Scorpio. But for the most part, I think they were well done, with some really nice pieces and building styles. I mean, heck, we got gearboxes back. This is just a thought, but maybe the world is changing so much that kids these days take more of a liking to the other LEGO themes. Then again, with the popularity of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the new DC Extended Universe, what kid wouldn't want toys based off of those properties? LEGO seems to be noticing this too. The new Bionicle summer sets still aren't at my local Walmart, and not even the LEGO store. The freaking LEGO store at my nearby mall had them. Last time I went there, one of the workers said they didn't have the new sets out because they needed to have room for the new Ninjago sets. Now, I have nothing against Ninjago whatsoever, but it seems kinda sad that even LEGO is moving on from Bionicle, accepting defeat and sticking with what will actually make them a profit rather than have them lose money. Perhaps Bionicle G1 was a lightning in a bottle moment. It came out at the right time and just stuck with people then, and with today's world and circumstances, it couldn't be replicated. I don't know, and I can't be sure how much the outplaying of things is really just a thought. But whatever was the case, and how much various factors went into the cancellation of G2, we're still back at square one, having to say goodbye to our childhood, even if this time it was gone too soon. With G1, most of us can agree that it was a much better product than G2, but I think most of us can be happy that Bionicle returned for just a little while. But if you guys at LEGO could give us a Makuta set later in the year, that would be great. He looked great in Journey the 1. Okay, thanks. Where was I? Oh yes. But on the bright side, G2 was the opportunity to introduce Bionicle to a new generation. And even though Bionicle G2 has ended, we older fans had the opportunity to tell the current generation about G1 and what made it so popular. And even so, I'm sure G2 did manage to inspire some kids just like G1 did us. But the biggest question I think most of us have is, what's next? With Bionicle G2 now finished, what will come after it? Will Hero Factory get a reboot of its own? Will LEGO make a new action figure based line? Will Bionicle be rebooted again sometime in the future? Who really knows? From what I can tell, LEGO hasn't announced a new replacement yet, so maybe CCBS will take a small break. For how long again, I can't tell, or if we're unlucky enough, they'll be taken out of the picture permanently. It's all speculation right now. The announcement of Bionicle's cancellation was just made recently, after all. All we can do is sit, wait, pray, and show our appreciation for the theme, both G1 and G2. The themes may be dead, but their spirits, as well as our own, will still live on. I'll still be making Bionicle videos and mocks, and I'm sure many others will as well. Bionicle ended once before and we survived, and who knows, maybe we'll see it officially again. Or maybe one of us will make a spiritual successor. Remember everyone, unity, duty, destiny. Keep those in mind and Bionicle will still live on in our thoughts and hearts. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.